Hey there, Rule Breaker. Courtney Johnston here from RuleBreakersClub.com, and in this video, I'm going to answer the question, what on earth are you supposed to put on your Work With Me page in order to sell the hell out of your services? First and foremost, to answer your number one question, yes, you do need to have a really all-inclusive, all-encompassing Work With Me page that explains exactly what's included in your services. I recommend having this page so that when you end up getting on the phone with people to really seal the deal, those clients are 90% sold. Now, I have an entire video on my free sales call strategy, which I'm going to link below this video over at RuleBreakersClub.com. But what I want to do right now is answer the big major questions of what do you have to address on your Work With Me page. The first thing that you need to address is the who. Who is your offer for? When I land on your page, I need to recognize immediately whether or not this offer is for me. You don't want to waste people's time who aren't a good fit, let them click away and go find something else, and you want the right people to immediately be like, oh my God, how did she know? How did this person get inside of my head? I have to keep reading. The second thing you need to answer on your Work With Me page is the what. What is your offer? What's included? What am I actually purchasing? I see way too many Work With Me pages where the services aren't really explained because a lot of service providers are customizing services for each client. To me, this is a big no-no. And again, I will link a blog post that I have about how to package up your services in a signature service and why that's going to end up getting you way more clients than customizing everything. So in the what section, I want you to tell me what is included in the offer. Everything, as much detail as humanly possible. The third thing that you need to answer on your Work With Me page is the where. Where does the service take place? This is a big thing for online-based businesses because it's virtual. There isn't like a tangible thing that I get to purchase. I don't have someone coming to my home. I'm not walking into a place of business. It's a lot harder to really hold on to what I'm getting. And so it's very important on your Work With Me page that you're clear about where the services actually take place. Where do the calls take place? What's going to happen? Where am I going to find my resources, etc. The fourth thing you need to answer is the when. When does the service take place? And when does each part of the service take place? This really helps me to get it in my mind's eye of how long I'm going to be working with you, etc. When I recently went to the chiropractor to do an intensive chiropractic treatment, she told me we're going to do a 12-week treatment. We'll do 2 sessions a week for the first 3 weeks and then 1 session a week for the rest of the weeks. I loved that because I could really think in my head how long that was going to take and where I would be and what month it would be when the service ended. The fifth thing that you need to answer, and this is the big kahuna, it's the most important question, is the why. Why in the hell should I care? Why should I care about any of these things you already told me? Why should I care about this service? Why is it in my interest? Why is it important to me? This needs to be answered all over your sales page. In fact, every single feature of your service needs to be linked to a benefit, or in other words, the answer to the question, why should I care about that? Okay, the sixth thing that you need to answer is the how. How are you going to get me from where I am right now to where I'm going to be at the end of our service? What exactly is your method? This is where you really get to sell your signature method, and it's one thing that most service-based businesses aren't doing. And if you create a signature method and really sell the hell out of that method, I promise you it's going to attract more clients. The seventh and final question, big question that you need to answer on your Work With Me page is the how much and how many. So there's a lot of different ways that you can quantify elements of your service. The big one is the price. How many calls are there? How many weeks is it? How many months is it? Anything where you can put a number onto the strategies is really going to help for people to hold on to that tangible element of the service and make it feel more real and more valuable in your target customers' minds. So there you have it. Those are the 7 big questions that you need to answer on your Work With Me page. But I've actually compiled a list of 26 specific questions that you need to answer based on these 7 main categories. Make sure to download the workbook at RuleBreakersClub.com or below this video so that you can actually answer all all of those 26 questions in there and make sure those answers are on your services page. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.